You've just tuned in to the greatest podcast in the world right now, today, this second. It's And the Wife with Anastasia.
If something's too good to be true, it usually is. That's one thing.
Tell me a time when something was too good to be true and it was not that great.
Do you want to make $5,000 off of $50?
Oh, it sounds like a pyramid scheme.
Indeed it was.
And what pyramid scheme got you caught up?
Oh, I didn't get caught up. My friend did.
What was that?
It was exactly that. It was nothing. It was just you put $50 in and then you recruit five other people.
Yeah,
I'm
I remember that one.
This is that doesn't make any sense to me. At some point, the bottom is gonna just not be there.
Tom tried to get me in that thing. It was like you put $50 in, and then every other person you bring in, you get like $10 or something.
Something crazy. And I'm like, oh, it sounds good, but then I was like, wait, so what are they getting? Oh, there's no product.
No, it's a pyramid scheme without a product that people are buying in on.
And see, I've been in those other ones where there is a product and people identify them as pyramid schemes, but in my mind, those aren't pyramid schemes.
You did what's that stuff? The health stuff, the powders and stuff. What was that?
Yeah, Herbalife.
Did you sell Herbalife? Or you
no,
just
see, and I didn't.
Herbalife?
I just purchased it because it's a good product. Mm-hmm. So they're very well known. But people would identify that as a pyramid scheme as well too. Mm-hmm. But it's not. It's a product. And
well, I mean, there were people with like their garages full of product.
Yeah,
because they'd be like, oh, you buy $3,000 worth of product and eventually you're supposed to sell it, but most of the time, you run out of family members and friends to sell shit to, right?
Well, the reason they would do that is because once you get so much product, you get like a big discount on it, 25, 35, 50%. So now those people that you're talking about that have a garage full of stuff, they got it at a discounted price. So now they just need to sell it and make their money back and a profit. That's the idea.
Well, they sell it to you.
Well, yeah, now that I know that I can get a discount, I'm not giving you full price for it. So that's your dilemma.
Yeah, I remember
somebody's going to let me buy it for the discount. So
Housewives, since I know so many of them, they're all selling products. I've gone to
from where?
Oh, so many different things. I've gone to so many sex parties. So many.
Excuse me?
No, sex toy parties.
Sex toy parties.
Not sex parties.
They're not selling sex. They're
okay. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. Instruments.
Instruments. I like that.
Jewelry parties.
Okay. Those ones make sense. I've heard of those.
Yeah. Purse parties.
Wait, so you went to a sex toy party knowing that it was a sex toy party before you walked in the door?
I did not know what I was buying.
Okay.
And what else? Oh, that Lululemon stuff.
What is that? I've heard of that, but I don't know what
clothes.
It is. It's the yoga.
The yoga pants. And
I don't know.
What's the other one? There's another one. I thought Lululemon is the pants. That's not it. It's something sounds like that, but it's like dresses and leggings and stuff. And everybody wears them because everybody sells them. And so if everybody is selling them, who's making money? Can you make money if everybody's selling it?
Well, it's everybody They need to diversify their clientele.
You just make money off of them buying their sales kits.
Yeah.
Their sales kits? What are those?
So when you buy into a pyramid scheme or when you go to those parties, they're not really selling you on making money off of selling the product. They're selling you off of bringing other people in.
Yeah, because every party, that's how
a kit.
They want you to buy products, but then they say, you can sell this too. It sells itself, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've also gone to Amway parties.
Amway?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's something that's been around forever. It's kind of like,
It's like catalog.
yeah, it's like catalog stuff.
Okay.
Like they sell,
So
like,
basically everything.
yeah, they sell
it's
like
like
everything,
stuff
Tupperware
stuff you
and
could buy at Sears or Target.
dish soap, laundry detergent, stuff like that.
Is it a discounted price at least?
It's supposed to be.
Supposed to be, but I mean, Target and Walmart are already discounted anyway.
Yeah. So
It
it's
doesn't
like
really matter.
so many of them. Like I said, every
Yeah.
housewife does it except for me, and they make me angry because I'm like, please stop trying to sell me stuff. Can you ever have just like a party where you're not trying to make me buy something?
No, we're mingling so that we can
Ugh.
make money.
Give me a break. Do
No,
something
but
else.
but then it's always like their boss is there that gives you the hard sell.
Yeah. If they can't,
Makes you very uncomfortable.
yeah, if they
You're
can't sell.
supposed to have fun.
No, it's not fun.
Nope.
No, and they'll play games with you and stuff, and so it can be fun. But in the end, you're there to throw.
There's
out
an end
some
goal.
cash. Yeah, and it's always just like I don't know, junky stuff. I've never
No,
been
they
super
always-
happy.
They always disguise it as other stuff, like, oh, this is a singles party.
Well, yeah, you have to
or-
be inviting.
Yeah, like, it's never like, oh, we're gonna bring you over and have you try to sell you a bunch of shit or sell you into buying. a
I've
bunch
never
of shit.
been invited to a singles party.
But
Just
because
FYI,
they know you're married,
been
so
married for 1,000 years.
it's like
Side note, I'm happy to know that you weren't at a sex party.
That's a whole different story for a different day.
not my auntie.
yeah. But imagine if
Anna
you
would
were
never.
I would never.
imagine
Ew.
if you were invited to a singles party and you showed up expecting to get some digits and get in and it's like, oh, by the
in.
way, we're selling you books or some bullshit that nobody wants.
Scientology.
I hope I'm never in that position.
Look,
Like you're that desperate that you going to a
He-
singles party at
he has
somebody's
to
house.
beat off the 20-year-old. So
Well, that means
didn't-
something different.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying that these chicks, they won't leave him alone. So he's fine. He's not going to any singles parties.
So these,
I would go to a singles party.
Would you?
Not
If
by
you knew
myself.
they were
if,
over-
if it was like a group, I would go.
So if you knew they were grown-up women, you would be like, okay.
Exactly.
If they get carded at the door,
Yeah, exactly. That way I don't have to ask. No awkward interactions.
yeah, like,
Hey,
how-
so how old are you? No,
well, you think they run through some questions before they show up at the
they
party?
should.
they should.
They
So
should.
it sounds like a business that you need to put together. A singles party where
For
you have-
grown-ass
you
people.
have to qualify in person. So you don't have these 20-year-old girls trying to have your baby.
Oh, gosh.
Isn't that what you
Good
said?
googly moogly.
I didn't say that out loud. But I mean, ultimately, that's my worry. So
Because they think you're 25 and
yeah.
it's
I
like,
mean-
oh, he has a job. With benefits. Let me get up on this.
I told you I need to get those grays coming in so they know. I'm just gonna start telling people I'm 40.
You can add it. Just add some grays in there.
You're right.
It's coming. Just wait.
Be like, no, I'm 36.
Winter is coming.
When they find out how old I am, it still doesn't bother them.
No, these chicks don't care. They don't care. They're all hungry out there. It's true.
Damn.
Thirsty?
Thirsty was the word, but I like
Yeah.
hungry too.
They're thirsty and
We
hungry.
should start a trend.
Okay, so what movie scarred you for life?
Oh, you guys probably don't even remember this movie, Dr. Giggles.
Dr.
It
Giggles.
sounds
Yeah.
kind of familiar.
I must have been maybe 10 when it came out.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know when my mom took me with her. to
Oh,
see
you
it.
went to, and you saw it in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was sick.
And now, do you ever feel like, do you have nightmares about Dr. Giggles?
No,
or
but I can't stomach movies like Saw.
Oh.
You know,
Was
stuff
it like a
that.
slasher movie?
Yeah. I don't remember fully what it was about, but the doctor was definitely like slicing people up. It was
Well,
it
I
was
found
terrible.
it. It's it says a madman who believes he's a doctor comes to the town.
Believes he's a doctor.
Yeah, he believes he's a doctor. He comes to the town where his crazy father was killed, and soon begins murdering people and becoming infatuated with a teenage girl who has a heart condition.
Okay. It's a crazy plot.
Yeah, it was a crazy movie.
Okay,
I've only seen it once.
And do you remember parts of it?
I don't. I was too young.
As
But
this
it was
dude in it.
disgusting.
His
Oh,
name
that
is
guy.
Larry
Okay.
Drake. He
That
was
guy.
Dark Man.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Are you getting scared seeing the picture?
No, he doesn't. I don't remember the actors in it.
You just know that it like messed you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Which part? Just the.
Just all the killing and everything. Like it wasn't a good look. And I saw Saw for the first time. It made me think of that movie, and I was like, oh no,
No,
I can't
done.
watch these type of movies.
So you said you were like 9 or 10, right?
What year did that movie come out, Frank?
It says 1992.
Okay, so I was 8.
Okay. Oh wow, you were little, really little. Okay, so would
8
you
years
let
old going to a slasher movie?
I don't know what she was thinking.
would you let your kids see movies like that?
Which ones?
So when
Like when
Brian can see anything he wants.
Okay, well he's 14 now, right?
Yeah, he's still.
But when he was 8, would you let him see Dr. Giggles?
No,
Did he see Jaws with you when he was 8?
probably. I watch Jaws every time it comes on TV.
I know. So that was okay.
Yeah.
You didn't think he'd be scared of the ocean and sharks and
Is that one gory though? I mean,
Yeah,
is
it's
there
not really-
slashing or is it
There-
just a
he-
shark biting an arm off?
Yeah,
and then
it's
so much blood, so much blood.
It's different.
It's not a slasher movie though.
It's
It's not a
different.
slasher movie. It's still violence.
It's different.
extreme
He should have a fear of sharks.
violence. He should have.
He shouldn't fear people. I don't want him to go around thinking the doctor's gonna like cut him up, or
Yeah.
the doctor's not a
He
real
needs a healthy
doctor.
fear of
Okay,
sharks.
would you let Maya Lynn and Sebastian see scary movie? How old do they have to be?
No, they walked in on me watching something the other day, and Maya was like really into it. I can't remember what it was. It was just like a couple weeks ago, and she was like, "Daddy, are they trying to kill him?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I had to turn the movie off." She asked so many questions.
What you know about Kill? How old is
Yeah, she's only 6.
she? Dang.
But she was really, I wish I could tell you guys what movie it was, but she was really, really drawn to whatever I was watching, and she was interested, and she started asking so many questions, and I just didn't know how to answer them for her.
You're
So-
like, I'm just gonna shut this down.
I'm going to do like Frank, like your Uncle Frank, just, you have to get out the room now.
Yeah, go do something else.
But you did that to your kids when they were in their teens.
What do you mean?
When they were Brian's age, your kids were not allowed to watch like rated R movies. I thought that was
No,
the
they
craziest
weren't.
thing.
No, not when they were. I don't know. I think they were more like
I
middle
vividly
school
remember
age.
Frank telling Tabby to get out of the room. Well, this is probably like 10 years ago. She was like 16 or 15.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like the Matrix and stuff, but like if it was gory, like
No.
slasher
I don't think
type
it was
movie,
like that. I think it was just like a movie where they just had a lot of cursing in it.
probably.
You know, they might be slightly sheltered. Those girls,
Slightly.
a little bit,
Tabby didn't know how to get home when she was 16.
a little bit. Yeah, because here's the thing. I just wanted them to be safe as long as I could keep them safe, and then because the world is always there, and you're growing up for way longer than you're a child.
Yeah.
And when you see stuff that makes you think grown-up thoughts, you start turning into a grown-up.
But then when the downside of that is when they get to 18, now they start exploring.
Well, yeah, I guess.
They run into people like Chris.
Uh-oh. The old man in the club?
Yeah, you're
The
right.
old man,
They do run
the
into
old
me.
young man.
They do run into me. That's exactly what happened. I went to my first strip club when I was 15.
How'd you get in?
Tiana got me in.
Why was Tiana taking you to a strip club?
Why wouldn't she?
Why not?
Yeah.
If she can get him in.
If she can get me in, why not?
Why so? What was the point?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Whose idea was it? Were you
It was
like, you know
definitely her
what?
idea.
It was her idea.
And we were all for it. Me and David.
Okay, so you're both 50. He was like 14 then, right?
No, he was 15 too.
Okay, so you're a couple 15-year-olds, and she's like, "Hey guys, you want to go to the strip club?" And
We thought she was playing.
and you're like, "Yeah, let's go."
Yeah, let's go.
You're like, yeah, and yeah, you're giggling back and forth. Hee hee hee. We're gonna see boobies.
Yep.
And then she's like getting the keys and shit.
Yeah.
Did she give you money to make it rain on bitches?
Oh, first of all, they're hoes. And
It's funny when she says it though. No, she didn't.
No.
She didn't.
well, I don't think raining was a thing back then.
It definitely was not a thing.
You still had to give them money. That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
but I think 20 years ago, I don't think people were just like throwing money in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Nowadays,
in '99.
yeah. Or,
Yeah,
or
but you
2000.
still had to like put money in G strings and stuff.
Yeah, 99
right?
or 2000, one of them.
So wait. So you went to the? Did you sit near the stage or were you off? Like,
No,
on
I
a
was
couch.
I was like away from the stage.
So what'd you think?
I didn't think anything of it, you know? Honestly, I did. And from that point on, I didn't go back to a strip club until I was like 18, 19. And it was just never my thing. You know, I went with friends and I just didn't really enjoy it. Mm-hmm. It's just not for me.
Do you feel sorry for them like I feel sorry for them?
I do.
Especially since you have sisters. Do you imagine like these could be my sisters up there? You ever think like that?
I think more of my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just... I think you have to be an interesting individual to decide, you know what, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Or be desperate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It could be a mixture of both. It could be one or the other. I mean, I've never had a detailed conversation with one, but, you know, I've met a few and I try to keep it cool. Like, I want to ask you so many questions, but
Like, how did you end up
I don't
here?
want to offend you, so let me just keep my mouth shut because I'm not good at sugarcoating. So,
Well, that was me because of these clients that own strip club in Vegas, and they've owned the club for like 35 years.
I would own the club.
And what every time I would see the guy, I'd be like, I want to ask you so many questions right now. And
But
then
he
one
probably
day,
wouldn't even know.
and then one day he just started mentioning the business, and I opened the floodgates. I just started asking everything, like paying cab drivers and
Yeah, they
Uber
pay
drivers.
Uber drivers and Lyft drivers and cab drivers to bring people to the club. in
Yeah, they
Vegas.
get
yeah,
cash, like $50.
They'll come to you on the strip. Hey, I can get you in a free strip club. I have a limo and all this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like, what are they giving away there?
It's naked women? That's what they're giving you?
No, but the drivers get paid per person they bring in.
I mean, they're talking about they'll get you a limo.
Oh no, they will. You don't have to pay for the limo. They'll take you to the club because the limo driver will get paid like anywhere from $30 to $50 a person that they bring in.
That's a come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they know you guys are going to drink and you're going to start spending cash and you're going to want lap dances. And
I need to get a limo in Vegas and hire a driver. Make $1,000 a night.
So what do you think about strange women in strip clubs? Have you ever been to a bachelor party where they had strippers?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about these women touching you?
You already know I'm very OCD
Me too.
about
I am too. I
germs
don't
and
like
things
strange
like
people
that.
to touch me.
So again, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I think it's gross.
And I've been to one of those parties before
Mm-hmm.
and had two women like throw me on the ground and give me a lap dance
Ew.
on the ground, and I was just so embarrassed. I don't know if that's the right
Mm-hmm.
word to use, but I was very uncomfortable, and everybody could tell, and they thought it was hilarious.
I'm sure they did. Like, he doesn't like girls. No, I think it's super gross. Like, some naked, sweaty person
Yeah.
sweaty.
their body
No,
close to
seriously,
you.
Frank,
Yeah.
seriously.
You
like,
didn't throw
it's-
your hands up and scream out loud like a little kid who doesn't want to play.
Oh, I don't like it.
I don't want to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I think it's gross. I
they're
don't.
like sticky.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh.
You don't know where that stuff's been.
So
Ugh.
much glitter.
So
Too
much glitter. That
Well,
glitter's,
it's nice to know. I'm
that
not
glitter's
the,
probably been recycled.
Oh, recycled glitter.
I'm not the only
Hashtag.
weirdo who doesn't want weird naked people close to me. I just think
Well,
it's
I mean,
gross.
a lot of times when you're hammered, you're not
Even
even
if I
thinking
was
about
hammered.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I can. I've never been drunk enough to want some stranger to touch my body.
I've never been drunk at a strip club, so I don't know if that'll make the experience better for me. But
Maybe that's what you've been missing out on all this time.
maybe so. I've been doing it all these years.
Drunk in the strip club.
So, why do you think it's okay for strange naked women to touch you?
What do you mean, like, okay? I mean, you're going there for that. So if they don't do it, then you went to the wrong place.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
I
That doesn't answer the question though.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't think it's super gross for a person you've never met? You don't know their name other than like Bubbles or Ginger or whatever they call themselves.
Bubbles.
I don't know what a stripper's. That's a stripper name.
I'm sure there's a stripper named Bubbles.
Yes, I'm sure there is.
I'm sure of it.
I'm sure.
And she's just some sweaty woman on stage, and she's just like, ew, let me grind all over you. Ugh.
Well, they probably wiped themselves down at some
hope.
point, a few times.
We should hope.
Yeah.
You still didn't answer the question, though.
Yeah.
Why do I think it's okay?
Yeah. Where's the excitement in that? Explain it to us, since we're not into it. What do you get out of that?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
It's just, it's an experience.
It's an experience.
If you go in there sober and you're like, whatever, that's one thing. But if you're drunk and you're hanging out with your boys, and I mean,
okay, I see what it is now. It goes back to that whole peer pressure thing that we spoke about before.
No, that's
when
not,
you're
it's
hanging
not
out with
peer
your
pressure.
boys, you guys act stupid. You do stupid stuff
Well,
that maybe you would.
That's actually a
peer
good
pressure.
explanation.
Yes.
It's the
Okay, so
it's a theory that I have. Well, I mean, it's
not
my,
theory
it's
you
not my
have.
theory. It's a theory that
It's a theory that probably everybody has.
that I've accepted as a real theory, that the more people you add to your group, you cut your
people.
intelligence level in half.
Males. Yes.
So if you have
I would agree with that, too.
If you have 2 men, it's 50%. If you have 4 guys, it's your collective intelligence level. So everybody goes to 25% when it's 4 people.
I hope it's not that low.
Yeah.
Okay,
so imagine 8 dudes going into a strip club.
How
It's
stupid you are?
You're basically, brain dead at that point.
Oh, these free limos, they offer you free, I think,
They
2
give you drinks on
for
the way.
free.
Wow.
I think it's 2. I think that was the going rate, I think, because I had like 3 people offer me the same deal.
And you were like, no, to 3 people. You get 3 offers of naked women and free drinks and a limo, and you're like, nah.
Pretty much.
Well,
I mean, I wasn't the only one, because dude seemed like he was desperate out there. He was really trying to talk me into it. I'm like, man, there's 1,000 other men out here. Like, you get somebody.
They know how to spot the people who are ready to spend money. They can see how you're dressed. You're not dressed like in cargo shorts and a tank top. So they know that these guys got some change.
I was in a suit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they know, you're in a group of like 5 or 6 men that you're going to eventually end up there, and
eventually end up there.
Everybody already has it.
Eventually end up there.
Yeah,
Wow.
Everybody has it in their head that you're going to go to a strip club by the end of the night.
I've never been to a strip club in Vegas. Not once.
As many times as you've gone there.
I've never been to a strip club in Las Vegas. Only out here.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So, okay. What's the dumb thing that you did with your friends because you were being stupid together as boys? You got peer pressured into some dumb boy stuff.
I've done a lot of dumb stuff.
He's done a lot of dumb boy stuff.
A lot of stupid
and
shit.
it is very terrifying.
That's why I subscribe to the intelligence theory.
You got to get back to me on that one. I can't think of anything dumb that I did.
I mean, you participated.
No.
You just watched your dumb friends do some
witnessed.
dumb thing.
You witnessed it?
What did I witness? I witnessed a lot of dumb stuff in my life. But I wouldn't be a part of it. I promise you that much.
Chris is like lying in the cut, just watching. Oh, God. Dummies.
These fools.
I mean, I've seen people do donuts in the middle of Crenshaw.
Okay.
That was pretty dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people drag race on the street, like on main streets.
Yeah.
Like literally like Fast and the Furious style, where they'll have somebody blocking oncoming traffic so nobody will get hit, and
They'll have other cars blocking traffic.
Okay.
It's a weird scene. Like, wow, you guys are just no regard for cops, huh?
Okay.
I'm gonna watch, but I can't be a part of this.
I can't believe you okay, I'm gonna sit over here and watch, but I can't believe you guys are doing it.
Honestly, like I can honestly tell you, I've never been a participant in
you
the
haven't
dumb things.
been dumbed down by your friends enough yet?
No. I'm the one that'll sober up real quick. Like, hey, okay, well, Somebody has to make a rational decision for all of us. That'll be me. Yeah.
Well, I mean, once it gets to a certain time of the night, then somebody has to, stop drinking and be the
You would think.
adult.
You would
Is
think.
that what has to happen, or is that what happens?
That's what we were talking about. Like, usually it's me, and Lance was saying it was him, and now Chris is saying it's him.
Did this happen when you became fathers, or were you just these guys?
Well, I mean, both of us were fathers at a very, very young age.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that didn't mean anything about Frank. I know it didn't have anything with him being a father. Did you becoming a father, Chris, change how you...
I was literally just talking to somebody about this the other day. How the decisions that I make, 99% of the time I'm thinking, how will this affect them?
Yeah. If
this happens, what'll happen to them?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it does change the way you maneuver.
That's good.
Hold on, well, I need to know what Frank did that was dumb.
He does a lot of dumb stuff.
Oh Jesus! Please throw out 2 things.
2. We have time for one. It's.
Let's see.
You see.
One that I didn't talk about before.
He jumped off a cliff and broke his ass.
How do you break your ass?
He hit the water the wrong way.
The water?
Yeah, he jumped off a
cliff
you're into
so
water, and he was so high up he broke his ass.
Yeah, because we were.
What year was this?
It wasn't that long ago.
It was right before we moved here.
So like 12 or 13 years ago.
2004.
I don't remember hearing about this at all.
He does a lot of
How
stupid
old were
stuff.
you in 2004?
Oh, you said 2012.
No, I said like 12 years ago. And
No, it was more than 12 because we've been in Vegas since 2005.
Okay.
So it was probably 2004, 2003.
In Moreno Valley?
We were working on a
He
project.
was on a trip with his dumb friends.
We're
Doing
working
dumb
on a
stuff.
project here in Vegas, and then me and a couple of my friends went to go visit another friend who lived in Lake Havasu. So we were out there, and then we all went up. The thing to do is you walk up, you basically climb up the side of a cliff, and then you jump into the water. But once you get above a certain height,
you can't get back down.
You can't really crawl back down. So you have to jump. And then up above a certain height, the water is kind of starts to get more like concrete. It's harder. So
did you know that going in, or you found it the hard way?
No. But they did. My friends did tell you. I mean, you got to squinch up your butt cheeks when you jump off.
So water doesn't go straight up into your rectum.
Water
and
will
wreck
shoot
ya.
up your ass and kill you. Yeah.
It'll just rip your swimming trunks off, or how does that work?
It's water.
Well, it's water. It goes through. So you got to tighten everything up real tight, and then you got to go down straight.
You have to slice into the water.
You have to go straight down. But what happened is when I jumped down, my body started leaning back a little bit. So once my ass hit the water, it sprained my tailbone. And you can't fix that. It has to heal on its own.
Yeah.
So it was really painful. Not that day, but the next day when I woke up.
Oh, man.
It was like, oh, man. It was incredibly painful.
I wouldn't call that a dumb thing.
It was a dumb
Because it only happened to him. Everybody else that jump was fine. So I need to hear a dumb thing that was just clearly dumb. There's no way to correct it. I didn't jump wrong. You not jumping wrong is not a dumb thing. That's just a mistake. I want to know a dumb thing that you did. There's no way around it. That was stupid.
I have to get back to you on that one.
To be continued.
No, there was plenty of dumb shit I did.
Anna, do you remember one on top of your head for him?
He used to. Well, that was me. That wasn't because of dumb friends. I don't know.
No, I used to race people on the freeway when I had the Impala.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know this. But that's not really surprising to me.
Yeah, that's not surprising to me either. I mean, it is a dumb thing.
He used to smuggle his girlfriend into empty apartments in the apartment building. His mother was the But
It was dumb.
No,
it was dumb. Yeah, it was dumb. You got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, no, that's not. I mean, that's common.
That's common.
Yeah.
That's expected. He's a teenage boy. I don't know. I mean, Frank did way too much drinking and smoked too much weed with his friends. A lot.
Yeah, I did. Now I only do that with Anna.
Thrown under the bus.